You ever stumble upon an artist so weird, so out there, that you just can't look away? Well, get ready, because today we're diving into the bizarre and brilliant universe of Zeroantartica. It's the ultimate, don't judge a book by its cover situation. You see the bio an alien living on Saturn, and you see song titles with shark feathers, and you go in expecting a total train wreck. But then, he hits you with these legitimate, face-melting blues rock chops. It's a paradox that just keeps getting crazier the deeper you go. So, why does his playing catch so many people off guard? First, it's all about the pocket. He has a genuine sense of rhythm and groove that you only get from years of playing. It's got that deep-fried, barrel-aged feel, like it's been soaking in a vat of moonshine. Second, there's the tone. He uses this fuzzy, distorted, lo-fi sound, which you might think is to hide mistakes. But it's the opposite. It's a deliberate choice to hide the fact that his fingerwork is actually incredibly precise. It's like if Jimi Hendrix or Jack White recorded everything on a $5 microphone in a damp basement. And finally, there's the soul. There's a raw, human feeling to his guitar work, which is pretty ironic for a guy claiming to be an alien. It carries this heavy southern grit that you just can't fake. It's this wild contrast that makes his music so unique. He has the technical skill to be a professional touring musician, but he chooses to stay in the underground trenches, wrapping all that talent in layers of grit and static. It feels like you found a forbidden recording you weren't supposed to hear. Most people with his kind of hands would be chasing fame. This dude is just content being the guitar god of Saturn. It's like finding a Stradivarius violin in a dumpster. The quality is undeniable, but the setting is pure chaos. If you're trying to solve the puzzle of Zeroantartica, there are a few key pieces to keep in mind. First, the skill is real. Unlike a lot of outsider artists who are just weird for the sake of it, Zero actually has serious technical guitar chops. He is choosing to bury his talent under layers of lo-fi distortion because he thinks it sounds cooler, and honestly, everything you see and hear, the 100+ albums, the surreal art, the alien on Saturn, Bio is the product of one incredibly focused and possibly very isolated brain. It's like a digital art gallery that never closes. And then there's the Arkansas's paradox. He claims to be from another planet, but he's obsessed with Arkansas's landmarks and life. This suggests he's a musician from Arkansas who found a way to make his local surroundings feel like another world. And when you get to a track like Hell Raisin' Time, you really start to feel that massive crazy sound that is the Zeroantartica signature. Listening to it is like getting a front row seat to an Arkansas's thunderstorm loud, unpredictable, and heavy as hell. You can really hear the Arkansas's roots in that track. He takes that traditional southern hell-raising energy and strips away all the corporate radio polish, leaving just the raw, distorted bone. He pushes his levels so far into the red that the distortion becomes its own instrument, making the song feel massive because it literally fills every inch of your speakers. Knowing this is just one guy recording himself makes the energy on a track like that even more insane. It's not a polished studio band. It's just pure, unhinged creative momentum. Then you hit a song like Tombstone Bimbo, and you re-officially at the point of no return. This is the perfect example of why this guy is a legend in the underground. It's that moment where the Saturn alien persona crashes headfirst into Arkansas's garage punk. The name alone is pure B-movie horror energy. It sounds like a lost soundtrack to a grindhouse movie found in a basement in the Ozarks. The music is raw, it's ugly, and it's unapologetically loud. He's taking those blues rock skills and weaponizing them into something much more aggressive. It's got that signature grit where the vocals and the guitar are fighting for space. It's not meant to be pretty. It's meant to be a literal hell-raising experience. The sheer volume of his work is just mind-blowing. He's the definition of too much, and he clearly wouldn't have it any other way. You're re-looking at a guy who has released more music than most legendary bands do in a 40-year career, all while maintaining that he lives in a hole on a Saturn moon. It's the overload that makes it work. Most artists give you a 10-song album and call it a year. Zero gives you over 100 albums and a track titled Tombstone Bimbo, just to see if you're still paying attention. It's a total sensory assault of Arkansas's grit and distorted shredding. He's basically the final boss of bandcamp. You either back away slowly, or you just embrace the massive crazy and let the lo-fi chaos take over. Take a track like Ya Can't Go Back from the album Arkansas Is My World. This is one of those moments where the whole project stops being a bit and hits you with some actual heavy-duty soul. It really grounds all that Saturn talk in something very human. While some tracks are about tombstone bimbos, this one feels like a guy staring down a long, dusty Arkansas highway. It's got a melancholy, heavy-hearted vibe that shows he isn't just about the noise. It's an ode to his actual home, and you can hear that Southern Gothic influence, that feeling of being stuck in a place that's beautiful, but maybe a little haunted by the past. The title itself is a universal gut punch. For a guy who claims to be an alien, he's writing some of the most relatable, grounded blues out there. It's that massive, crazy energy turned inward. He is basically using his guitar to tell you that no matter how far into space he goes, he's still tied to those Arkansas roots. It's deep, it's raw, and yeah, once you hear it, there's no going back to normal music. Most one-man bands sound thin, but he makes it sound like a full-blown orchestra that's currently on fire. You might hear percussion that sounds like 20 drummers on crack, but he still keeps it heavy and in the pocket. He swaps instruments with the same aggressive mastery he uses on his lead guitar. That harmonica work, for instance, sounds like it's being played through a jet engine. It's high speed and bluesy as hell. He uses primitive instruments like cigar box guitars and washboards for that authentic Ozark stomp. He attacks the strings like he's trying to settle a grudge. It is so rare to find a guy who is a virtuoso on basically every instrument found in a music shop, and some found in a scrapyard, and still chooses to keep it this raw. He's not just a musician, he's a one-man wrecking crew. So if you're ready to go down the rabbit hole, you can explore the full distorted universe on the Zeroantartica bandcamp page. It's a rare find, right? You walk in for the weird alien on Saturn lore, and walk out realizing the dude is actually an Arkansas guitar wizard with a serious case of the more is more philosophy. It's unfiltered. Most music today goes through 10 different people before you hear it. This is just one guy, his guitar, and a dream of rattlesnake milk and chicken-filled backroads. He's living proof that you can be over the top and still be a total master of your craft. It's pure, raw Arkansas fried gold. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comments which track you're diving into first. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the weird and wonderful world of music. See you next time.